person would say it is, just to have the tiniest part of an elbow offside. I mean, to be fair, in the build-up to the goal, there
Yeah.
was a bit of offside going on, but that kind of was a previous play. And when the one they clearly took as offside was the one with the picture that they showed. So
Mm.
the other offsides didn't seem to count towards that, and people had then got back onside. So yeah, to answer your question, I think that to me was a perfectly good goal.
Yeah. I second that. Yeah, because I watched it and I thought, well. Anyway, I think we're playing today. Just,
Yeah,
just
7 o'clock, isn't it? Yeah.
is it 7 o'clock or
Well,
five
I think
something?
I think it's probably is it 7 o'clock kickoff, 7 or 8 o'clock, one of those.
All right,
But
all
yeah,
right,
tonight we're playing,
all
and
right.
really we cannot afford to lose,
No,
or possibly even draw. It would depend on the other game, but yeah, we if we lose, we're out, and that would
yeah,
be a shame, wouldn't it? Having won it last time.
yeah, it would, it would. I don't. I hope not. I definitely. Well, I seriously hope not. Um, all right. So Mary Earps. I know she's been replaced by, is it Hannah Hampton
And
for
Hampton, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now watch sort of a mini documentary about the England players, and it was basically centered around Mary Epps or Mary Ep. I can't remember if it's Epps or Ep, but anyway,
It's
well,
Earps, isn't it?
Mary
Earps, yeah.
Epps, yeah. So Mary Epps, yeah. And in there, because we've all been speculating what could have made her take the decision that she took to have an early resignation from
Mm.
the England women's team. And in that documentary, she wasn't really explaining what happened, but she just said, "Well, the players, the other players, they had merchandise. They had their own merchandise made
Mm.
of them. Say, for instance, the shirt that they wore, and they'd have their name on the back, but they didn't have a name. They didn't have one for her.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that. Yeah,
oh, do you
yeah.
remember that? Yeah.
I
So
do. I've forgotten
yeah,
that, but I do now remember it. Yeah.
yeah. So they didn't have one made for her, and
Mm.
now it got me thinking: was it just uh, for her position as a goalkeeper, or was it about Mary Epps? Do you get what I'm saying? Our merchandise is made out for goalkeepers
Mm.
generally, or was it just in of women's football, or was it just for Mary Epps? What do you think of that?
I don't know, but I do. I'd forgotten all about that, but I do now remember there was a bit of a furore about the fact that she was the only one who didn't have her name on the shirts, something like that, wasn't it? And you
Yeah,
can only imagine if she didn't, if she wasn't aware that was going to be the case, the impact that would have had on her. I
yeah,
mean, again, I think there's a lot of rumours about what happened. Some of it may be true, some not. But what someone was saying to me the other day was that Mary was it was indicated or told by Serena Wiegman that she wasn't going to be the number one choice, that Hannah Hampton was going to be.
yeah,
Now, I don't know why she chose that or why she said that, Serena, if that's what happened. But if that was the case, you can certainly understand Mary Earps thinking, well, I play in France, PSG. I don't really want to go to the Euros, much as I loved playing for England, if I'm just going to be number two, having been the number one for the
mm,
last 2, 3 years, whatever. And let's
mm.
face 2, 3 years, whatever. And let's
Mm.
face it, she was a very good goalkeeper. There's
She
no
was.
question. And she won prizes to that effect, didn't she? Being the
Yeah,
number one goalkeeper in some of these competitions. So I can sort of understand that. Some might say, well, you've got to take the rough with the smooth, you fight to get your place back and all that stuff. But I do understand professional footballers, men and women, who shy away sometimes from saying, well, I know I'm a squad player, but actually last time in the tournament, I didn't even get on at all. So I'm not sure there's any point in going if I'm not really going to be selected even as a sub sometimes. So I can understand that mentality, as well as someone who says, well, I don't care, I'm going to fight for my place, and if I get on for a few minutes, that's all that matters. So if that is the case with Mary Earps, that she was told, well, you're not going to be my number one goalkeeper now, that might sort of explain why she pulled away. It's a shame that she did, because it sort of gives a sense of a bit of an upset in the camp. So yeah, I think Hannah Hampton is a good goalkeeper. She's doing pretty well so far, I think. I don't know whether you'd say she was as good as or better than Mary Earps. I think they're probably both pretty similar in ability, and I trust Serena Wiegmann's judgment.
Yeah.
But I having seen, I don't know whether you've seen some of the other games. I've seen a few of them,
Right.
and you see, some of the other teams, like, France obviously look pretty good to me. Apart from the first 15 minutes when we seem to dominate it, they are clearly a very good, quick, good technique side, a good football side. As are Spain, all the old usual suspects, really, and Germany, I guess. And these are teams that ultimately we're going to have to be as good as if we are going to progress.
Yeah.
Now, of course, tonight we play the Netherlands, don't we? So, and they looked pretty good as well. I just hope that our final table, doesn't end up as it is with France and the Netherlands, the top two, and us and Wales, the bottom two. But we have to face the possibility that could be the case. I think England will have to play rather better tonight than they did on Saturday if we are going to, because the Netherlands, as I say, look pretty good. And I just didn't feel, I don't know whether the balance of the team was there. I think we had a vulnerability down both flanks, down both wings. No disrespect to Lucy Bronze or Jess Carter. They're both excellent players. But I just felt that, I don't know, that we were exploited by France down both sides, really. And we seem to lack a bit of pace.